job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you.
Elephant and Friend.
One day, an elephant wandered into a forest in search of friends. He saw a monkey on a tree.
Will you be my friend?
Asked the elephant. The monkey replied,
You are too big. You cannot swing from trees like that.
Next, the elephant met a rabbit. He asked him to be his friend, but the rabbit said,
You are too big to play in my burrow.
Then the elephant met a frog.
Will you be my friend?
he asked.
How can I?
Asked the frog.
You are too big cave about like me.
The elephant was upset. He met a fox next.
Will you be my friend?
He asked the fox. The fox said,
Sorry, sir. You are too big.
The next day, the elephant saw all the animals in the forest running for their lives. The elephant asked them what the matter was. The bear replied,
There is a tiger in the forest. He's trying to gobble us all up.
The animals all ran away to hide. The elephant wondered what he could do to save everyone in the forest. Meanwhile, the tiger kept eating up whoever he could find. The elephant walked up to the tiger and said,
Please, Mr. Tiger, do not eat up these poor animals.
Mind your own business.
growled the tiger.
The elephant has no choice but to give the tiger a hefty kick.
The frightened tiger ran for his life. The elephant back into the forest to announce the good news to everyone. All the animals thanked the elephant. They said,
You are just the right size to be our friend.
You are just the right size to be your friend.
Once upon a time, there lived a little girl. This girl wore a Red Riding Hood all times. That's why everybody used to call her Little Red Riding Hood.
Darling,
Yes, Mommy.
oh, your grandma is ill. Would you take her the cookies I baked and the fresh herbs I picked from the woods?
Of course, Mom. I will.
Do you not leave the root in the bunny forest, sweetheart?
Said her mother as she was leaving. Little Red Riding Hood started walking in the forest.
I wonder why they called it the forest bunny. I haven't seen any bunnies along the way.
Little Red Riding Hood came to a road filled with flowers.
I should pick some flowers for my grandma. She'll be very pleased.
At the moment, she heard a sound coming from the basket. Suddenly, a big bad wolf approached in front of her. Little Red was so scared. She dropped the basket that she was carrying. The wolf jumped closer and collected the cookies she had dropped.
Thank you.
Where are you going, little girl?
Grandmother's house, the yellow at the end of this forest.
Really?
By the way, you can call me Little Red Riding Hood.
I had on first to let your grandmother know that you're on your way so you can continue picking our beautiful flower.
At the moment, he heard a gunshot and ran away as fast as he could. Little Red started crying, realizing that she was lost. Hearing her crying, the hunter came next to her.
What are you doing alone here, little girl? It's very dangerous. I'm looking for a big bad wolf whom I've been hunting for a very long time.
Well, I was bringing the cookie for my grandmother's, but I got lost.
She didn't inform that she met a big bad wolf.
Let me bring you to your grandma's home then.
They started to walk together, and right then, the wolf took a shortcut to the grandma's house.
Ill is it? Who is there?
It's me, Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood.
The door is open, my dear. You can come in.
When a while later, the rat and the hunter arrived at the grandma's house.
Go on, little girl. Go next to your grandmother as soon as possible.
The hunter went back in his way. The rat knocked on the door.
Who is it?
It's me, Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood.
The door is open, my dear. You can come in.
Little Red Riding Hood hesitated for a moment, because Grandma's voice is a little bit different.
But Grandma probably sounds like that because she's ill.
Little Red Riding Hood opened the door and went in. The wolf, dressed in grandmother's clothing, with her nightcap and her glasses, lying in the bed. He also closed the drapes so that it became dark inside.
Think you are raining for? Are you trouble getting all the way here to bring my food? Come next to me. Oh, my darling, come closer.
Little Red left a basket on the floor, but she didn't get too close to the bed.
Why are your arms so long, Grandma?
So tight, I can eat.
Why are your ears so big?
That I can hear you better.
Why are your eyes so huge?
So tight, I can see you better.
Why are your teeth so sharp, Grandmother?
So tight, I can eat you better. Ha 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 ha.
Help me.
The hunter heard a little rat scream and ran straight to the house, thrown into the open the door, and caught the wolf immediately.
Finally got you, big bad wolf. Now you're on my hand.
The hunter cut the wolf's belly and rescued the grandmother.
ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه حملته أمه وهنا على وهن وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك إلي المصير.
The Lion and the Cows. In the village, there lived 4 cows. They were very good friends. They did all the work together. They used the cows to fight together, roam the jungle together. Whatever they did it together. Their friendship was known all over the jungle. This unity of this prevented all the dangerous animals from coming close to them. Because the elk knew that if they attacked one of them, the others would their friend. And they would not disturb this fear kept even the biggest of animals away from the lion. King of the jungle was constantly following. Jim always wanted to make the 4 friends his meal.
These cows look so delicious. I need to find a way to eat them.
That's when the lion decided to hunt him down. All the cows scattered and cast him away. They were strong as a team and trapped the lion. The lion had to go back empty-handed. One day, the cows began to fight amongst themselves.
After today, I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, fine. Even you don't have time to talk,
I do not want to stay with you now.
even I do not want to live with you. I'm leaving now.
And so, the 4 cows spread in 4 different directions. The lion took complete advantage of this situation.
Ha ha ha! Finally, the day has arrived when neither of the cows can escape me. I will eat them.
They were all alone, and the lion succeeded in down, one by one, said Tim In.
The moral of the story is unity is strength.
One day, there lived a sheep, deer, kangaroo, and mouse deer in the jungle. They all become friends in harmony and peace. However, their friendship is almost destroyed because of the fighting of the monkey. One morning, the monkey and the sheep meet and they were talking seriously beside the river.
Sheep, is there any animals that you hate in the forest?
I don't think so. All the animals in the forest behave well.
But do you know, actually deer often talk about your bad behavior.
What do you mean? Talking about what?
He often talks about you arrogant, stingy you are, and you always want to be praised by others.
Kangaroo comes closer to talking monkey and sheep.
Oh, it turns out you are here. What are you talking about? Looks like a serious conversation.
The word monkey is talking about my bad behavior.
What? Who is talking about all that?
The deer that talks about my bad behavior.
When did deer talk about all that to you, monkey?
One day, deer once talk about all that to me. Even deer also often talk about your bad behavior, kangaroo.
What? What was he talking about kangaroo bad behavior?
According to deer, the kangaroo feels the smartest and just wants to always win.
Is all that true?
I don't keep all of this. I have to discuss all this to deer.
Deer is walking alone and wants to approach the three of them.
You happen to be here, deer? What do you mean talking about my bad behavior?
Talking about your bad before? Sorry, I don't get what you mean.
Don't pretend you don't understand.
Why are you suddenly angry with me, kangaroo? I really don't get that you two mean. Mouse deer was so and heard the commotion went straight to them.
Hey, where are you all fighting? I do not understand. I see hurt by other animals.
Sheep and kangaroo suddenly got angry with me.
Why did the sheep and the kangaroo suddenly get angry with the deer? What the hell is going on?
Deer often talk about the bad behavior of both of us.
No, I never talk about your bad behavior.
What? So, who exactly is speaking to you two, sheep and the kangaroos?
Monkey that told us all that.
Monkey dodges and takes little steps to try to escape. Monkey, here you are. What do you mean just of talking about the bad behavior of sheep and kangaroo?
What? I never spoke to them like that. They just slander me.
Why are you talking like that?
Yes, why did you reverse the facts? Monkey, you spoke to...
So, is it really?
Dear, is it true that you often talk about the bad behavior of the sheep and the kangaroo?
It really? What I told you, I never talk about their bad behavior.
Oh, so actually, monkey wants to slander deer to me.
No, that's not what I mean.
Suddenly, the monkey went running.
So, now, it has been proven that the guilty one is monkey.
You monkey, just wait you later. Dear, I'm sorry that I was sadly angry with you.
I also apologize profusely to you, dear.
Yes, I forgive you both. And finally, the sheep and kangaroo get along well with deer. And now, monkey has become friendless because we often took other people up.
Come a little closer 'cause you look thirsty. I'ma make it better, slip it low.
very small dog with a very, very long quack. So they killed him quickly. Now, Quackling was clever and he worked hard. So he saved up a good deal of money. In fact, he saved up so much that the king himself can't be bothersome. Quackling was proud to loan his money to the king, but a year went by, then 2, then 3, and the king never paid him back.
I've been waiting long enough.
She took a sack for the money and he started for the castle.
I want my money back.
Wrong, he came upon a ladder leaning against a wall.
Where are you going, Quackling?
To the king for my money.
To the king? How wonderful! Will you take me with you?
Why not? One can never have too many friends. Ladder in the sack.
As you can blink, ladder was in the sack. The Quackling walked on carrying.
I want my money back.
Later, he came upon a river flowing through a wood.
Where are you going, Quackling? To the king for my money.
To the king? How splendid! Will you take me with you?
Why not? One can never have too many friends.
Later, he came upon a river flowing through a wood.
I want my money back.
For a while, he came upon a beehive hanging from a tree.
Where are you going, Quackling?
To the king for my money.
To the king? How marvelous! Will you take me with you?
Now, Quackling's sacks were getting full, but they thought there might be just enough.
Why not? One can never have too many friends.
As you can think, beehive was in the sacks. The Quackling walked on, calling. Quackling arrived at the king's castle. He managed to ride off the guards and told them, "I've forgotten home my money."
Who does that Quackling think he is? Never mind, just put in the pit.
They put Quackling in the pit and left him there.
Help! Help! I never get out. Ladder out of sack.
Ladder was out of the sack. Ladder leaned against the side of the pit, and Quackling climbed out. Then Quackling stood there, calling.
How did that Quackling get out of the pit? Never mind, just put in the pot.
Help! I'm in a stew. River out of sack.
As you can wing, River was out of the sack. River put out the fire and flowed away.
How did that Quackling get out of the pot? Never mind, just bring in here, and I'll put him in its place for good.
So they brought Quackling on the king. The king tried to grab him.
Help! This is the end. Beehive out of sack.
Can think. Beehive was out of the sack. The bees rushed from their hive and started to sting the king.
Help!
The castle. When the bees followed, they chased him all the way to, well, no, once nowhere, for they never saw him again.
Hooray! We never liked that king anyway.
They put Quackling on the throne and gave him a crown.
Will you be our king?
Not. One can never have too many friends.
From the story about Quackling, a story of a fairy tale, dapat kita simpulkan bahwa Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa aufu bi ahdillahi idza dahatum wa la taqudul aymana ba'da tawaqiha wa qad ja'altumullahu alaikum kafila. Innallaha ya'lamu ma taf'alun. Which means, and keeps your promise with Allah when you promise, and do not break your faith. After being pledged, you are making Allah as your witness. Out of oath. Verily Allah, now you are doing. Sadaqallahul Azim.
Come a little closer cause you look thirsty. I'ma make it better, slip it like a slurpee. Snow crown chili, get it free like Willy. In the jeans like Billy, you be popping like a Willy.
Guess they look lifeless like.
There were two animals, Sura and Baya. Sura was the name of a shark, and Baya was a crocodile. They live in the sea.
Once Sura and Baya were looking for something. Suddenly Baya saw a goat. "Yummy, this is my lunch," said Baya. "No way, this is my lunch, you are greedy,"
said Surah. Then they forgot the gun. After several hours, then they were very tired.
Feeling tired of fighting, they lived in the different places. Surah lived in the water, and Baya lived in the land. The border was the beach, so they would never fight again.
One day, Surah went to the land and looked for some food in the river. He was very hungry and there was not much food in the sea. Baya was very angry when he knew that Surah broke the promise. They fought again.
They both hit each other. Surah beat Baya's tail. Baya did the same thing to Surah. He beat very hard until Surah finally gave up and went back to the sea. Baya was happy.
I'm building my hopes up like presents on no.
It was devouring its prey. A small bone stuck in the wolf's throat. He can't get it out, but he can't swallow it either.
Due to excruciating pain, the wolf was jumping around, howling and looking for a way to relieve the pain.
He then persuaded an animal he met to remove the bone.
Give you anything if you can get the bone out of my throat.
The wolf continued his journey and suddenly saw a crane. The crane was willing to help and told the wolf to lay on his side and open its mouth as wide as possible.
The stork then lowered its long neck and pecked at the bones it caught and wriggled it.
Now, can I receive the gift you promised?
The wolf granted, showing his half done side.
Be thankful that you put your head in the wolf's mouth and can still get it out safely. It is quite a valuable gift for you.
After saying that, the wolf walked away, and the crane realized that the wolf was very selfish and did not keep his promise. Sesungguhnya orang yang mengada-ngadakan kebohongan hanyalah orang yang tidak beriman kepada ayat-ayat Allah, dan mereka itulah pembohong. Quran Surat An-Nahl ayat 105.